Over the past few years, 1 out of every 3 Chevrolets sold in Canada has been a Silverado 1500. It's easily Chevy's top-selling vehicle. So to say this redesign for 2019 is important to the company would be a bit of an understatement.
Competition among pickup trucks is fierce. Not only do drivers want them to be well-designed, powerful, and capable, but there's also an expectation of luxury, efficiency, and technology, which means automakers have to always be improving. The 2019 Silverado 1500 checks off all the boxes, and just might be the best truck Chevy has ever put on the road. First off, this thing is way more robust and brawny, and no, your eyes aren't deceiving you, it is bigger, which has become the trend for modern pickup trucks. The next generation is wider, taller, and about 1.5 inches longer overall. The wheels have also been pushed closer to the front and the back for a longer wheelbase.
Despite the increase in size, Chevy has managed to trim some fat. The new Silverado is 450 pounds lighter than the previous model.
It also has a way sharper style for 2019, and I like it. The bigger grille, low-profile headlights, and aerodynamic fender vents make it look aggressive and imposing on the road. The body isn't as boxy and has been given more curves than the previous edition. Even the wheel wells have been changed up, from the traditional square to round. The tailgate and tail light design are more modern, and the imprinted Chevrolet at the back is a pleasant change from the bow tie. Plus, the tailpipe has been upgraded to a chrome dual exhaust, which is a nice touch. Getting in the Silverado has never been more convenient. No more pushing the unlock or lock button on the fob. Just have the fob in your bag or pocket and push the button on the outside of the handle to lock or unlock. You can even open individual doors, including the back, with the others remaining locked.
Inside, it feels familiar yet different. Most customers were already pretty satisfied with what the Silverado had going on, so Chevy didn't want to change the interior too drastically.
It's more of a major tweak instead of a complete overhaul, but it's definitely an upgrade. Especially since the Silverado finally has push-button start. No more turning a key like it's 1999. The revamped infotainment center looks better and is easy to navigate. It's also very responsive. Overall, the center stack has a more modern design, and all the feature tabs at the bottom are well laid out. Forgot your phone charger? No worries, there's available wireless charging. And of course, you still have all the connectivity options, like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, Bluetooth, OnStar, and an available Wi-Fi hotspot. Plus, you now get a USB port, a USB-C port, and even a 120-volt outlet up front. The steering wheel feels better positioned in the 2019. The controls also have a higher quality feel to them, and of course, the available heated feature will keep those digits toasty in the winter. An updated driver display will keep track of all sorts of things, like tire pressure, oil life, the air filter, and even your brake pad life. It'll also show you the current speed limit. 4x4 controls are now completely digital, no more levers, even on the bottom trim. They're neatly organized on the left of the steering column, along with some other key buttons, like the tow haul mode, which has been moved over from the shift knob. The trailer brake controller moved to the right side, a more natural feel. Most drivers will use their right hand to access the center console, so it only makes sense to move the brake controller over. The comfy bucket seats up front can be heated and ventilated, and you can choose whether you want your back and bottom heated or just your lower back. A feature that could be pretty nice on long road trips. As mentioned earlier, it's longer overall, which means more space. There's about 3 inches of extra legroom in the back, and there are finally rear vents, so backseat passengers can fully enjoy the heater AC, along with a USB and a USB-C port.
Also new for 2019 are these handy little backseat cubby areas. Pretty good use of dead space. There's also room for storage under the seats.
Now, let's get to some of the cool features. The new heads-up display is really easy to see. It's big and clear and shows all kinds of useful information while you're driving. One of my favorites is General Motors' second generation rear view camera mirror, which is HD for a crisp view. It sits on the top of the back window to give you a much wider view. You can pretty much see everything. And get this, it can be adjusted for your preferences. Change the brightness, zoom in or out, and move it up or down. You actually have a ton of options when it comes to cameras. There's surround vision, multiple angles in the front and back, side angles to make parking this big boy a little easier, and a camera to help you line up your trailer hitch. And speaking of towing, The brand new trailering app is designed to remove the stress of hooking up and hauling. It'll do all kinds of stuff, like take you through a pre-trip checklist and help monitor different aspects of the trailer. If you own multiple trailers like a boat and a camper, you can even set up individual profiles within the app. And more good stuff, new stickers in the door frame will have VIN-matched trailering information. No more guessing. The sticker will tell you exactly what your specific truck is designed to tow. Max towing can be accomplished with the 6.2-liter V8 engine up to 12,200 pounds. Both the 6.2 and the 5.3-liter V8s are now available with the new Dynamic Fuel Management System, which can cut down to 2 cylinders in certain driving situations for improved efficiency. The 6.2 comes with a 10-speed transmission, and the 5.3 comes with an 8. They've also added more engine choices for 2019 as well. You can still get the 4.3-liter V6, but there's also a 2.7-liter turbocharged 4 and a 3-liter Duramax turbo diesel V6 engine, which should be available in early 2019 and will likely be quite popular with drivers. The auto start-stop system will further improve fuel efficiency, but it can be turned off if you want to. Another great new feature is the electronic locking tailgate. It can be lowered and lifted using a variety of buttons, like the one on the actual tailgate, the remote, or a button on the center stack in the cabin. The 2019 Silverado should also be more functional. The improved truck beds are larger, with 7 extra inches of width between the wheel wells, offering best-in-class pickup volumes. The Silverado short bed has more cargo volume than some competitors' standard beds. You have ample tie-down spots, and there are little notches carved out for 2x4s. Plus, plenty of lighting so you can see what you're doing at night. And just like the front console, there's also a 120-volt outlet at the back of the truck bed, perfect for plugging in power tools or extra lights. The corner step bumpers are even bigger than before, and if you need to grab something from the side of the pickup, the available assist steps can be moved over by pushing a button on the side. And as always, you can get a Silverado best suited for your wants and needs. There are 8 different trim packages for 2019, including the new Trail Boss and the RST, meaning there's a little something for everyone. Chevy says all the experience gained over the last century of building vehicles was used when designing the latest Silverado, and it shows. The Bowtie brand has created a great vehicle that will surely resonate with truck buyers everywhere.